They're the ones that wear purple. Right. They're not in the truth. It's carried over by these purple and gold faggots. The brother told me that the IUIC wears this on purple. Are they sinning by wearing purple? No. They want to wear purple, wear purple. What the hell I get that? Purple rain.
All right, brothers. Let's have fun with it.
Stepped up on the scene, casting at them doctors and them idols you esteem. Yeah, you might think it's a little extreme, but I'm all about my people, yeah, they need that vaccine. Oh, no actors, but we got that action. See them purple garments on with that gold accent. Yeah, you say you got the name, but your fringe is absent. Y'all going backwards like subtraction. So keep it in step. Sabbath day approaching, so you know it's time to prep. Sound the alarm, cause my people overslept. Yeah, you hear them trumpets blowing, sounding like a quartet. Oh. Yeah, this that purple rain. So the Bible you can't sleep on. When Christ return, yeah, the Lord gonna turn that heat on and all that nonsense gonna be gone.
Are you worried that using your home address for business puts your private using your home address for business?
Oh. Let's go. Let me show you what I got to inspiration from. Give me the test, please.
You gonna go into the Bible?
I'm gonna go into the Bible.
You these niggas ain't read the Bible.
I've never read the Bible.
They watch Prince videos, but they ain't read the Bible.
There you go.
That's befitting.
Okay, my turn. Purple rain on me. Exponential growth, that's why you hating on me. This is IUIC, acting like you don't see. Boy, we know you frontin'. Please, see us on the corners, so like you, we be like read. Coming out the scriptures, yeah, you know just how we teach. Teach class online 7 days of the week. Being earned everything that you wish you could be. You see it? Shabbat, whole campus surfing. Joint the original school, you just refurbished version. Irksome. Open your mouth, but won't speak with no verses. We got Bibles while y'all yapping, man. Y'all captain is worthless. Irksome. I know. But the truth is the truth. Run your damn mouth and got Deke in the booth. Having fun with your slander, cause our fruit is our proof. Yeah, we worldwide with it, never mention you fools. Move. That's right. Working men coming through. We got jobs, we ain't living off our women Hebrew. That's a nigga, my dude. But you say you a Jew? Hell out of here with that debate and you negating the truth now. Ain't nobody playing leather headband, man. Yeah, we heard what you said, but it came back, man. We the prophets of the Lord. Better understand. Put that foolishness aside and humble down, clown.
Simon is so great. Nobody else is allowed to wear that color. It would only him, so it was always a dignified royal pride. So they were mocking Christ in a garment. Purple garment on it and mocked him.
We the rulers, purple rain. Excuse me, don't mean to boast. School the Israelites, and all you gonna see is purple and go from coast to coast. We in the street, filled with the Holy Ghost. All this purple up in this jar gon' make you have an overdose. We the leaders of the people, so rock 44 and 4. Don't know no other Israelites that go harder than we go. Just left a quest for 12. Try to prophesy to island folk. Next trip West Africa, we waking up the Ivory Coast. Repent and die. If you don't, it's suicide. Coco Bang, purple raining in your hood like them hustler working thing. We Israel United Ties. Dance like don't curse tonight. We gon' gather 1/3 and watch the world birth and play. I can change if we can. We can choose whether y'all. Now you heard your church of pride. Yeah, it's true, you want some style. Why they hating on us? The prophets said it ain't a thing. Double honor to our bishop D. Hate can't stand the rain.
So when I read these scriptures, brothers and sisters, I saw meaning in purple. I saw meaning in that color. So as a people, we've been stripped of our royal heritage. The wicked mocked our king, our leader, our commander with purple. Well, as servants, we gonna mark this kingdom and raise up the 12 tribes of Israel.
Can you stand about like what the tribes? This is not just made up. All this stuff comes out of the scriptures. And when you're not a leader that cannot explain his doctrine, that's a fool. Because everything that we are about, we can explain. Out of the scriptures.
Purple rain, fly in the plane. Purple garment so clean, you don't see a stain. All that hating bring us fame, so we do our thing. Purple rain, we giving you haters chest pain. It's a shame how these brothers got hate in the brain. They got the spirit of Cain, so we in our own lane. Nobody saying we'll jump in front of a freight train, but they killed the prophets and these brothers will do the same thing. Dang, I ain't about to play with kids all up in our Kool-Aid, but they don't know what the flavor is. Tell them what the flavor is, great. That they hating this, I wish I could see their faces when they looking mad playing this, man. Hard in the paint, I might slam. We supposed to be bros, we supposed to be fam, but
you on the internet talking greasy like spam. Keep talking smart and we gon' clown you like Pam. Man, don't mess with the prophets that's out here wearing purple. We in the same mind, you ain't messing with my circle. A bunch of lions with Bibles, we'll let these scriptures hurt you. We jumping hurdles, we got the whole world on our shoulders. Sit back and let that purple rain. Don't kick against the bricks, don't try to come against the grain. Ain't nothing I can say to them. I'm about to go and pray for them.
We them dudes all purple, all gold. Unbelievers complain, y'all hurtful, y'all cold. I'm looking at your journal, then I'm looking at your members every year. Same people, y'all circle look old. Y'all turtles move slow. We ain't with the feelings. Yeah, you ain't growing, you hit your spiritual ceiling. Y'all be hiding sins, not us, we revealing. Yeah, our nation's sick, and our people need a healing. But y'all ain't got the medicine. Actions don't show, y'all late, call them Letterman. Get it? Late show, David Letterman. Yeah, I'm at the gates, I see David, they like Letterman. All this purple everywhere, yeah, we stay ahead of him. Hating on the bishops, man, you fools stay sweating him. Why y'all steady hating? You supposed to be our brethren. Galatians 5:9, get rid of all that leavening. I bet you like it here, you look comfortable. When them chariots come, I'm trying to be punctual. Yeah, you lacking wisdom, so your breakdown dysfunctional. Y'all be playing kid games, go and grab a Lunchable. Haha, shame on you. You can't grow, so I'ma put the blame on you. You sound stupid, so now this purple rain's on you. Better repent, or he gon' put them flames on you. Burn up.
Because you what? Just love. And that's what these brothers don't have. They don't have the love for the brethren. For you to go on YouTube and speak evil of any man, you understand? That's hatred. And without proof, without talking to that man without proof, that's hatred.
We them Bible beating prophets in that purple and gold. In them scriptures, we on fire. Y'all just mad cause y'all cold. Shut up. Every time we make a move, y'all complaining. Y'all shooting shots about the purple. Now that purple is raining. Get them. It was written, y'all ain't spitting nothing new. They was hating on Messiah, now they hating on us too. They be waiting on us too. Trying to see what we gonna do. We got 100,000 views. Y'all just mad cause y'all got two. Do the work, jerk, busybody. Over here we united and y'all ain't hurting anybody. I don't even know why y'all keep trying on. Know why y'all keep coming. Tell your wife to wash your garment. Y'all be teaching, looking bumping. We the Israelites. Brother, we got work to do. How you find the time to hate another brother's work he do? That's what some old jerk would do. We don't play them hating games. Y'all just over mad cause y'all keep seeing all this purple rain. IUIC is growing. Every year getting bigger. Won't let our sisters be hoes. Won't let our brothers be niggas. We not the type of camp to sit around and talk about others. Y'all can hate your life away, but we got love for our brothers. Y'all brothers talking about colors. Are you serious, cuz? We the flipping sons of God, not the Crips and the Bloods. Y'all must be sipping the suds. I think y'all feeling the buzz. I could have swore I heard them hating, but that ain't what it was. It couldn't be. Maybe they just trying to get some fame. Maybe they just hoping we might justify their name. They call us purple rain cause we'll be reigning over nations. Revelations 13:10. Brothers, please have patience.
Shalom, 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 shalom. PhoenixKnightV2 here. We doing a true streams like it is. And I'm exposing the evil of this world and what's going on. Ah, yes, hello. My girl, of course. My girl, Tara. She's here. Yes. What's going on, Zegas? We're exposed to this wicked world. We're not here to discuss about these instigators, because that's exactly what they want. And I'm not wasting my time or energy with people who gossip or slander or sit there talking nonsense, but then I worry about what's really going on. But hey, you have people like that who have a history of doing the same thing. But we're here to talk about more important things going on, because this is going to affect the whole entire world, what's going on. And are these folks concerned about what's going on? I have to say no. They're not concerned in a bit of what's going on. All they care about is getting drunk, doing the same old foolish nonsense for years. That's all they focus on. And then they say, oh, you ain't changed, no motherfucker. Oh, I changed. I'll change for bullies, instigators, or losers that I don't tolerate. And yes, I don't tolerate that here. My community knows we don't tolerate that mess here. So them running their mouths, it's not tolerated. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what they got to say. So excuse my language, but yeah. We got bigger things to focus on. Oh, thank you. We're here to expose what's really going on. The government shutdown, everything else is going on, the agendas they're pushing, I'm not going to expose the Mark of the Beast or the NWO yet. I'll say that for another time because these folks are talking smack. Are not here to expose what's really going on, what the government's doing. They're not here to expose that. They're here for drama. They're here for gossip. They're here for entertainment. They're here for nonsense, not the truth. They're not here to expose that. They're here for nonsense. I'm going to expose you the truth, what's really going on. Like all the other truth channels. We expose what goes on. We're not here to tingle your finger for some stupid entertainment. We're here for the truth. So you can look this up yourself, what's really going on. And fortunately, yes, there's been a lot of shady stuff going on. So let's get on to it. The first thing on the list I'm going to expose is the government shutdown. I have a feeling there's an agenda behind this with the government shutdown. And I know there is. And plus, there's some other stuff tied to this government shutdown that's even going to shock people more. You know, if you remember the whole politician thing, the current chart situation, currently chart anybody? So, Charlie Kirk, whatever his name is, he's connected to this. And a lot of people don't pay attention to what really goes on because, I feel bad for Curly Church, whatever his name is. Let me say this before we expose that. He's linked to who? He's linked to the shadow government. He's linked to Donald Trump. He's linked to all these politicians who are part of a bigger agenda. And if folks looking into that, no. Do they care? No. They care about the free right-wing nonsense. No, they're not caring about the real truth. They just care about nonsense. So I'm going to go ahead and expose what's going on with the government shutdown. Let's get started, shall we? Because we're going to expose some stuff. This and the card chart and so forth. We're going to go dive deep into this shit. Something these folks are not going to go do. But I'm going to do it. Because I got more sense to know what's going on. So first things first. We're going to go with a YouTube video first. And then we're going to go down from there. And hello. F-I-E-Y. How's it going? Shalom. Let's get on to it. Let's expose this stuff. Okay, we're going to go with the government shutdown on here. And then we're going to show YouTube as well on the government shutdown. Because a lot of people ain't really paying attention. Okay. They said the government shutdown has been going on since 21 days. This is the 19th day. It's been going on. I know there's an agenda behind this. I don't know if it's gender 25 or is it gender 20. It's between one of those two agendas they're pushing. So there's a bigger agenda in play here. What's going on? They're not just doing this shutdown for no reason. They're pushing a big time agenda here. And something's really going on. And they just don't want the public to know. I'm not going to say what it is, their agenda, what they're pushing. But I know they're pushing something huge. And it's linking to with the government shutdown. Right? It's linked to that. Let's go into a YouTube video for a minute. And then we're going to get down to what's really going on. All right. Which video should I play first? I guess I should play probably this. We'll get to this first. Link. What's really going on? Wait. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. Hold on. I thought this thing was playing the video. I forgot to switch it. Well, not completely forgot. Hold on. Let me show this again. Hold on. Let me show this again. We're going to try this again. Okay? I was on the article. My bad. Here.
You have to give the Democrats credit for one thing, and that's a healthy dose of gall. Both the House and Senate Democrat leaders were out last week and claiming that they can't fund the government until, get this, we solve the, quote, Republican healthcare crisis, end quote. That's right. The Republican healthcare crisis. It is truly amazing how a program Democrats created and tax credits that they chose to sunset have now become the Republicans' crisis. Republicans, in fact, never had anything to do with it. Democrats created Obamacare alone. They implemented the enhanced tax credits alone. And they chose a sunset date for those tax credits alone. Democrats are solely responsible for the Obamacare.
Okay. We know the politics are involved with what's really going on, right? Now let's link to the government shutdown, what's really going on. I'm about to put the pieces together that's going to shock y'all even more. And yes, politics are evil. Absolutely. Politics is linked with what? Demonic, the devil, Lucifer. So I don't care say you left wing or right wing, you're pushing their agenda with the politics. You're pushing their agenda of what they're really doing. It's a matter if you're left wing, right wing. They're still the same bird. But of course, you know, you got fools out there who still support this shit. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and go to something else because this is also linked what's going on, and I don't care. Of course, these retards say whatever, right? I don't care, but there's a bigger agenda in play of what's really going on. And if you think I'm just making shit up about what's going on, I'm not making this up. This is actually some real shit going on, and this is shit that's getting even more real by the minute. Something that the public, they don't want them to know. Let me get off of this for a minute. I'm going to show you what's really going on. Okay. Check this out. We all know they don't mean to curse. We know good and well they're pushing the digital ID. You know what the digital ID is? Can you link that to what's going on with the government shutdown? Can you really link all this together? What's really what they're doing? Link it together. Figure it out. It's not hard to know because they're actually doing this. And do I hear people who despise me talk about this or exposing this? Absolutely not, because it doesn't fit their agenda. But I know what they're doing. I know exactly what they're doing. And this is not hard to figure out. Look at that. Link this together, what they're doing. Take a look. New digital ID. Yeah. You know what that means, right? Digital ID, digital money. You should figure that out exactly what they're planning. You should know what they're planning. You should know what they're doing. It's obvious what they're doing. You can't ignore this stuff. It's not hard to link all this together, what they're doing. This is not hard. It's very simple. Hold on, I'm going to go to a YouTube video about the digital ID, and we're going to get down to that mess right here, right now, on the digital ID. We're going to get down to that. Oh, we're going to get down to, because I exposed the ID before saying the digital ID, the ID was linked to 666. ID card, ID card, social security card 666. I linked all that together, but let's go to the digital ID thing situation. Then we're going to go to Carly Chirk. I keep saying his name wrong. Charlie, Kurt, whatever his name is. He's all linked. They're all linked to this shit. Excuse me. I'm getting real because folks ain't exposing this stuff. And yeah, I don't like politics either. But politics, celebrities, all this play a big role. What's going on? They're all playing a part. They're playing a part as we speak. Okay, now the government shutdown, of course, exactly, it's a part of their plan. I ain't talking about Project Bluebeam, no. But all this stuff is linked of what they're doing. So let's go on to the about the digital ID. We're going there right here, right now. Because if you can't link the stuff what they're doing, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. It shouldn't be hard for you to figure this out to know what they're planning next. It shouldn't be hard. It's actually very simple what they're planning. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. There was even a video made about this. They was doing this. Hold on. I'm about to expose this. Yeah, you mean Project Blue Book? Yeah, Project Blue Beam. Yep, correct. Charlie Clark. Yeah. He's linked to all this. They're linked together with Donald Trump. They're all linked together. It's not hard to put the pieces together. It's really not. I got more evidence to show y'all what they're actually doing. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm going to expose this exactly because they have a bigger plan. And I don't see no other fucking channels exposes besides the community I'm part of the conspiracy truther community who really expose this shit. Excuse my language. I need to stop doing that. But they the ones who are really exposing what's going on. They're linking the piece together who's all involved. These folks who talk smack about us ain't doing a doggone thing to expose what the government's really doing. They want to distract you like these influencers for entertainment-wise. Instead of you knowing the truth, what they're really planning. But of course, things are getting more real. It's just a matter of time. But hey, enough of my blabbling. Let's get on to what's really going on. Let's go.
UK on an issue that's divided the country over the last few decades. Every adult will need a new government-issued digital ID to prove they live and can work here. Well, and the plans to be announced by the Prime Minister on Friday. The move is part of efforts to crack down on illegal working. Most European countries already require their citizens to hold ID cards, but the UK has long resisted with concerns over civil rights and privacy issues. Here's our political correspondent, Ian Watson.
ID cards are not a new idea. They were compulsory during the war and not abolished until 1952. The idea was revived in 2005 by Tony Blair's government. The then Home Secretary was seeing how these biometric cards would work. They were supposed to tackle illegal work.
You saw that? You saw that digital thing? You saw that digital thing they push? You saw that? That's the agenda they're pushing. Yes, they're pushing that. They're pushing that still. It's not only where I'm at, it's everywhere. They're pushing this. And guess what? When it gets to Canada and all this stuff, and it gets out here, that stuff's gonna get even more worse. You start thinking, oh no, this is far worse than politics, celebrities. No, this is way worse than you think, and it's just gonna get worse. It's just gonna get worse. It's just gonna get worse. Oh, that's not all they're doing too. Think about it. The government shutdown, of course. The grocery stores. Think about it. The grocery stores ain't gonna last forever. All the stuff they're pushing, the grocery stores ain't gonna last forever. Think about it. Oh, I'm about to drop some bombshells, some true bombshells. Walmart. It's what we call backwards FEMA camp. If I can remember the name of it, it's a FEMA camp. You should know what a FEMA camp is, right? But I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'd rather say that for the next stream of the NWO and this thing I'm talking about for the next one. But they're all connected to this. It's not rocket scientists to know what they're doing. This is really not rocket scientists. Then we warn people back in the day, oh, grow your own food and live off the grid. Did we warn people? Yeah, we did. A lot of people warned y'all, but you still want to think my life is good. You want to think your life's still good in the city. Wait till you're trapped in the city with these, with all the plans besides the National Guard and ICE agents. Watch. Shit's going to get more realer than you think. This is not a fucking movie. This is not a fucking TV show. Excuse my language. This is not a movie or TV show. No. It's right in front of your faces what they're doing. And y'all still playing this game. And you working in the military, guess what? You work in the military. You're just doing exactly their agenda, what they want you to do. It's just a matter of time. Trust me. All these jobs, exactly me working at or whoever working at, is all linked to the government. It's just a matter of time for stuff till they reveal their true colors even further. And guess what? It's either you comply or you're gone. That's exactly what it is. Come on now, I'm not stupid. I know what's going on. And I know what they're planning. And I'm not the only person who knows. But yeah, I'm gonna drop a bombshell for y'all for somebody else's video about the whole Charlie Kirk thing. We're gonna drop a bombshell because I feel bad for Charlie Kirk. I feel so bad. He was a Christian. Well, guess what? He's part of the agenda. Did you know he's part of the agenda with Donald Trump? Did you not know they're all linked together? Did you not know they're working with the elites? Do you not know what they're doing? It's all to distract you. And you're falling right into it. Way to go. Way to go, Americans. Way to go to be that stupid. Hey. But hey, people who despise, we're gonna sit there and say, oh, I'm just talking my mouth. No. I don't talk with my mouth. I expose it, what's really going on. Yeah, I will be exposing the NWA on my channel, and I'm going to expose the Mark of the Beast. I will be exposing that stuff because, don't get me wrong, I did some drama stuff here and there to these folks because they started with me reacting. But I'm not here on that bullshit. Excuse me. I'm going to say like that. I'm not focused on that. There's some bigger things at play here that's really, really going on. And these folks don't care about that. Oh, they'll care. Trust me. They'll care, of course, when stuff gets really, really real. When stuff hits the fan, that's when they're going to care. But it's going to be too late by then. It's going to be too late by then. Because y'all should have been paying attention to what they've been doing. You should have been paying attention. Well, I have a video for y'all to somebody who exposed Charlie Kirk. Okay, this is nothing new, of course, how these celebrities passed away or the elites trying to control them. This is nothing new under the sun. This is nothing new what they're doing. No, this is far worse. This is far, far worse. And these folks who hate me all they want to, I don't care. But guess what? There's a more bigger agenda at play. So it is hard exactly as you comply with what they say, with this agenda what's going on, or you execute it. What it's going to be with the shadow government. Mm-hmm. So I will be exposing NWO on my channel. I'm not going to say what it is, but I want y'all to people see this situation. Card hurting y'all? Sissy. No. Charlie Kirk. You Christians got fooled. He played y'all like a fool. Yeah, I only make a true stream video about this dude. Know why? Because he fooled y'all. And you Christians fall right into it. Just like y'all say you hated him and now you lost your job. All this shit. You fools are retarded. You know that, right? Every agenda you follow has consequences. I don't care if you're left or right. You're going to lose either way because, hey, they're pushing the same demonicness. You're pushing their agenda. And you're following what they're doing, too, by being ignorant. Way to go. I mean, I know who to blame. I really have to blame the parents from the 70s and 80s and 90s. I really got to blame the parents because they're the ones who are part of this nonsense. I really got to blame them. They're the ones who programmed for these folks to be that way. But enough of me talking. It's time to play this. I want y'all to hear this because this has been exposed big time.
What do you suppose it means when you are receiving honor and great appreciation from the whole world? When presidents love you and people who are involved in high elitist clubs love you so much that they are willing to give a medal of freedom to your name. I'm beginning to become suspicious about all of this. President Trump has given the Medal of Freedom Award to Charlie Kirk and has declared October 14th National Day of Remembrance for Charlie Kirk. Let that sink in. National Day of Remembrance for Charlie Kirk. Now, I gotta be honest. Let's just put common sense over here. Does it really make sense to go this far, to this extent? I mean, Charlie Kirk was debating lots of teens and youth, young people from college campuses. He was debating people and engaging young people in debates. But what has he really done to receive this kind of an award and to receive such a great day of remembrance after him? I don't believe this makes sense. I gotta be honest. I think this is a bit excessive. At this particular point, I believe that there is a hidden agenda behind all of this. Now, Erica Kirk, on the other hand, she is not genuine. She never shed tears of I'm going to show you a clip of how she was driving by. This was from September. And I want you to observe the following. All right? This is absolute fakery from the very beginning. We are at the time where if you ask too many questions, you are a conspiracy theorist and you are the problem. You're not supposed to ask questions. Why? Because our leaders and the people who are the main primary sources of information, they don't want us to know certain things. Now, this entire thing about Charlie Kirk, I think we've done many videos about it now. So many holes in that story now, and I gotta be honest, so many stories. The biggest giveaway for all of this, I honestly think that one of the individuals who are probably number one, the most suspect, Erica Kirk. Erica, I want to play for you this clip here, and I want you to really look at the reaction for yourself, because this is Erica driving by. And I want you to pay attention to the expression on her face. Everybody's chanting, Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Thank you, Erica. Hey, Erica. And then you look at her face. It's almost like she's mocking the people, like she's laughing at them. She's laughing at all who believe this story and who believe this. Let me go ahead and roll the clip.
Love you, Erica. Charlie, 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 Charlie. Love you, Erica. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie.
You see that? You see that? You see the face? Are you looking at the reaction? Are you looking at the reaction of her face?
Love you, Erica.
Are you looking? Are you looking? Look. Love you, Erica.
Love you, Erica. Charlie, Charlie.
Boom. Look at her face.
Love you, Erica.
While I'm talking, I'm gonna just keep playing the clip so that you see the facial expression. She's trying to force tears out of her eyes. That's the grieving widow? Or is that someone who is actually mocking and laughing, or trying hard not to laugh? Trying not to break character. That's what it looks like. It looks like somebody who's trying hard not to break character, but to stay in character.
Would you be happy if you stayed where you are in life and job forever? If the answer is yes, then this video is not for you. But if you want to finally achieve the time, location.
I personally don't believe that she ever was in love with Charlie Kirk. It was all a show. I don't believe that there was like it. Everything is just perfectly orchestrated, like the way, like there's no way you can go back. I can't go back. I mean, the whole thing about the film, that Snake Eyes and everything, the ambulances, like there was no, like emergency response team. There, like everything is just like the whole airplane. I mean, you guys probably already did the research. I don't need to go and mention those things. And then the booking of that building, the building where the stadium where they did the Charlie Kirk memorial, that was booked months ago in advance. It's not something that just happened like right away, just like that. No, TP USA, Turning Point USA had booked that a long time ago. Are we missing something here? The Bible says, cursed is the man that puts his trust in men and makes the arm of flesh his strength. Just like how in 2020, many people, many of you, many people put their trust in men and they ended up poisoning themselves, putting some things to change and to compromise their bodies. That's the dangers of putting trust in men. I don't put my trust in men. I don't recommend you putting your trust in men. We need to learn how to question. We need to learn how to ask questions. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. You're not crazy for asking questions. That's what we should be doing. And you're not a conspiracy theorist if you ask certain questions. Like, the media is all controlled. We know that. And now with artificial intelligence taking over so many things in the media, and now it's, what do you believe anymore? It's so hard to believe things. But I mean, you know what? Use your own discernment. God gave to you discernment. God gave to us discernment for a reason. What I discern from this is not a grieving widow. Many of you already know that. I'm just going to flat out say that that's not someone who's grieving. That is somebody who actually is cashing in on your emotions, because they're making a whole lot of money. As long as she stays in character, more money, more ka-ching is going to come to them. As long as she stays in character and she takes that tissue, or that she puts in her eye, whatever, that thing is dry tissue in her eye. That's all. As long as she puts a dry tissue in her eye, she's good. She's gonna keep getting that bank, and many people are still gonna keep sending money their way.
Of course, because people are gullible. They're gullible to believe her lies. They're gullible to believe Charlie Kirk. But this is not the only video I have of Charlie Kirk. There's another video I have. I have another one. That you Christians have been deceived by this mess. Y'all been deceived. When I say deceived, I mean you've been deceived like fools. It's crazy. It's really crazy how. Okay, also, before we get back to the card church situation, I want to show this video off really quick about what happened in Texas. I want to watch this too. Excuse me, not watch. I want to show this video to y'all really quick, and then I'm going to get back to the Charlie Kirk thing. Sorry, Charlie Kirk situations, because I can mispronounce it. We're going to show you this video really quick, what happened in Texas. Then we're going to continue back to Charlie Kirk. We're going to get back to that. And I'm going to let y'all be the judge of this one too. Hold on. Also, what's going on, this is also biblical. And I know these folks online, angels not real. Angels not real. Really? If angels not real, then why the heck did they appear in Texas? You can't tell me ghosts and spirits and stuff ain't weird. Excuse me, my bad. You can't tell me that ghosts and spirits and demons ain't real. Oh, trust me, this stuff is real. But let's look at this video. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I want you to look at this, and then we're going to continue back where we was. Continue.
Angels have started appearing in the sky. And this just happened a couple of days ago in Houston in Texas. And a lot of people actually did film this whole incident. And it seems like a proper angel just appeared in the sky. And at first, you know, obviously we were living at an age of AI tools. And I basically thought that this could be another AI scam. But what's actually interesting is that multiple people have recorded photos and videos of this same event, of this angel appearing in the sky. And what's even more surprising is that right after this angel appeared, something devastating happened. So let's go ahead and take a look at this footage right here.
Angel was spotted in the sky over Houston, Texas on June 13th, and it shocked the entire world. While skeptics rushed to say it was fake or just AI, these are real images captured by real people. What if this is one of the signs the Bible said would happen in the end times? There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. Luke 21:25-26.
Now, if you actually take a look at whatever appeared in the sky in the clouds, this literally looks like an angel itself. Now, there is absolutely no doubts that this is some sort of a coincidence, but if you look at the image closely, you can actually see that the wing part of the
I mean, I mean, if you look what he said, that is an angel. Okay, and then when I heard, of course, years ago, 2,000 years ago, these angels wasn't small like us. They was bigger than us. They was huger than us, just like the giants and all them. Back in those 10,000 years ago, was huger than us. So if the angel's really huge, right? Biblical wise, like Shalom, like Israel rise. If the angels are this huge, like that, man. Imagine the Most High God being huge. Imagine him being huge, man. You don't want to talk. You don't want to mess with him. You definitely don't want to mess with him. But let's continue on with this. We're going to continue back where we was. But I wanted y'all to see this because this is definitely no coincidence.
Angel, the upper wing part is looking much more thicker, like an actual wing, and then the feather part of the wing is actually much more thinner. And this goes on for the both sides. You see the upper part looks much more thicker, and then the feather sides are much thinner compared to the upper side. So it basically looks like a literal angel figure that appeared in Texas. Now, there are multiple people that have captured many different angles of the same angel that actually appeared. So that's the reason why I believe that this is not some sort of an AI, and this was actually recorded. We also have another video. Let me show you guys right here. So this is the video of people that have just captured it. And if you look closely, you can actually see that the entire sky looks like lightish orangish color. And this particular angel being, it's kind of just very vibrant orangish, you know, it's completely standing out in the sky compared to anything else, like any other clouds. And it's kind of just seems like, you know, God is showing sign to Texas that maybe something is coming up. Look at that stuff. It literally looks like an angel. That is a perfect angel. And the only thing I could imagine is that maybe angels are going to be that big in size. So we never know. If God is kind of showing us a sign, angels could possibly be that huge in size, and they're going to be so huge. That's gigantic. And as you can see, there are multiple different footage of many people that have taken the same stuff, you know, same videos from many different angles. And this is basically what it looks like. And what's actually very interesting about this whole appearance of angel in the sky is that it's not just something that randomly just happened, right? Because right after this angel being a whatever thing that just appeared in the sky, there's
no coincidence there. There's no coincidence there. Come on now. People say, oh, angels ain't real. You're dead wrong. Angels are real. Excuse me, are real. And I can show some other stuff, of course, what's going on with this world, the people that will surprise people. You're like portals and all this stuff. Trust me, there's a lot more going on that people don't realize, like real events that I can actually show even further on this scenario. I'll show the Charlie Kirk. Then I'm gonna show some portal videos a little bit for y'all. Y'all gonna see some stuff you never even knew about. Something right there that these people who don't like me ain't really not gonna show this stuff. Come on, they have no interest in showing this real stuff. What's going on? It's about what? It's about nonsense. Ain't about the truth. It's about nonsense. Nonsense that comes from their mouths. It's nonsense. It's not about telling the truth what's going on. It's about nonsense. And I stand by what I stand by on it. If you're not going to expose to what's really going on, then you ain't about the truth. You're about nonsense. That's what you're about. And then, can I say 2 seconds? That was a video, right? That was a video about the Simpsons predicted what's going to happen to Charlie Kirk. There was even a video, an episode of the Simpsons showing what's going to happen to him. Yeah. What a twist there, right? There ain't no twist. There ain't no twist. The Simpsons never lie what goes on. It's no coincidence. None of this stuff is a coincidence. What happens? This is not a coincidence. None of it is. It's not a conspiracy. All the stuff that goes on ain't no coincidence. And I'm about to show y'all the next video course about the portal thing. You're going to see that too, by the way. By the way, you're going to see about portals. You're going to see some stuff you never saw before. That these folks who despise people never show you this stuff. Come on. And they're all linked together too, by the way. But I'll be back. Hold on. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, angels are very real. Just like the portals, all this stuff that goes on are very real. This is no coincidence. This is not a conspiracy, man. Yeah, this is no coincidence. I'm gonna show y'all this car shirt video. Then we're gonna go to the portal video. And the next time I come back, I'm gonna expose the NWO and Market Beast, but also I'm gonna show y'all some more portal stuff next time when I come back. Y'all gonna see some things you never even thought was actually real that actually exists. It's a sad thing to say of the reality, but it exists like crazy. But let's go. Let's go.
Situation keeps on getting stranger and stranger. I know I said that last video, but every single day things are coming out that just pushes it further and further. In my last video, I spoke about Candace Owens' comment on Charlie Kirk's assassination and what everyone's been saying about Erica Kirk. Today, though, I came across a post that really cemented the situation to me. It turns out that Charlie Kirk's assassination was foreshadowed in a 90s movie called Snake Eyes. Now, after knowing what this movie is about, you would know exactly what's really taking place in this Charlie Kirk situation. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about the movie Snake Eyes, foreshadowing Charlie Kirk's assassination. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my patrons know I am working on a deep dive video on this Charlie Kirk situation that would be dropping most likely tomorrow. I can't say what I need to say on YouTube because of censorship and all that, but this video would explain why I think he was sacrificed, and I'll be able to say everything that I can say on here on there. If you're one of my members, you can expect that video tomorrow. I want to thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. At this point, everyone knows there's something off about this Charlie Kirk situation. While the general masses have accepted that Kirk was assassinated by some random 22-year-old, those with a brain who aren't manipulated by the media and the elite know that that's a BS story. A narrative created for the masses to mobilize them to act out the way the elite need them to. I know my subscribers are smarter than the average person, as you guys have learned to see through the lies and manipulation. We know Charlie was used to further push their agenda. We know that everything about this is a part of the show put on the world stage. This is something that I have fully exposed in my new Patreon exclusive video that is coming out tomorrow. But for those that are still skeptical, we have found even more confirmation that proves this Charlie Kirk situation isn't what it seems. Like I've said several times on this channel, the elite always foreshadow their plans and hide them in plain sight in their Hollywood movies. This Snake Eyes movie literally just further confirmed that, as the movie seems to clearly foreshadow the death of Charlie Kirk. Yesterday, videos went viral of people showing the eerie similarities between the movie Snake Eyes and the Charlie Kirk assassination. For those who don't know, Snake Eye was a movie starring Nicolas Cage that was released back in 1998. The movie is about a detective named Rick Santoro, played by Nicolas Cage, who witnessed an assassination of a politician during a boxing match. Strangely, the politician just so happened to be named Charles Kirkland, and he was shot in the neck. To make this even stranger, this happened at a boxing match where one of the boxers fighting just so happened to be named Tyler. What's even stranger about that is that Tyler was paid to throw the fight by those responsible for the assassination to play as a distraction. Now, where things get completely strange is that this boxing match in a movie where Charles Kirkland was assassinated happened on September 10th, the same exact day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated in real life. You can't tell me that that isn't strange, and you can't tell me that that's just random. Now, really think about that for a second. A politician named Charles Kirkland was shot in the neck, while a man named Tyler was used as a distraction for the shooting. Charles Kirkland sounds awfully similar to Charlie Kirk. Charles Kirkland was shot in the neck in the movie, and Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck as well. Tyler was used as a distraction in the movie, and Tyler is now being used as the fall guy in real life. Seriously, think about how much of a so-called coincidence this was. You guys know me. I don't believe in coincidences. Now, obviously, some people are going to say this was just a coincidence, but I know my subscribers aren't brainwashed zombies. We know exactly what this movie was showing us. They were letting us know all the way back in the 90s that this was already planned. What's even more disturbing is that when you look at the poster for the movie, you find Nicolas Cage doing a Masonic hand gesture. This was not done by random. All of this was done by design. And there's even photos of Charlie Kirk doing that same exact pose next to Candace Owens. Snake Eyes seems to foreshadow the future because the future is already planned out. Those who operate behind the scenes have written out the play for this entire situation long ago. They are pushing towards their ultimate plan.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom right down to your...
And like I said, I will explain all of this on my Patreon video. I firmly believe Charlie was an offering and was used to further this plan. If we pay attention to all the symbolism from the beginning, we will see their plan unfolding. Charlie was obviously a Masonic puppet who was used to push the division propaganda. They want us divided, and they're achieving this. If we are too busy arguing and fighting each other, we won't be able to realize what they're planning on doing to us next. The masses just buy into whatever propaganda the media pushes. They divide the people into two groups, the blue and the red. And this all goes back to Masonry and the checkerboard floor. See, the Masons have two sides, the black and the white that represents duality. That's why you find the checkerboard floor in every one of their lodges. They're behind both the evil and what people consider good. On top of this, the Masons have two Masonic degree systems, the Blue Lodge and the Red Lodge, just like the Republicans and the Democrat, just like the Bloods and the Cribs, just like the checkerboard floor. Two sides of the same coin, two wings of the same beast. All of these politicians and political commentators they put in front of you are all just puppets, used to push the division that is being used to keep us fighting while they continue to enslave us. If you buy into the political war, they have you right where they want you. What most people fail to realize is that this country was created by Masons. Their goal was to create a society that they could rule over and that they could be the gods of. This is the land of the free and accepted Masons, not the land of the free people. We aren't free. We are their slaves. Most people just can't see it because they're given just enough freedom to feel free. But they enslave us with money and laws. They underpay us, and then they pay celebrities and influencers to promote products we don't need, but are told that we have to have. They make the rent unaffordable and food even more unaffordable, all to keep us never making enough to be able to break their slave chains. This way we work, and the money they give us that we earn, we end up paying it right back to them, keeping us in the same slave system. Open your eyes to what's really going on as you're being used. Charlie Kirk was chosen as an offering, and as this movie tells us, this was the plan all along. They are playing the masses, using Kirk to push further division, right when the masses had all gotten on the same side, demanding the Epstein files. Now they got us fighting each other once again. The right is saying the left did it, and the left is saying the right did it. They are both wrong. The ones who want the Epstein files forgotten did it. The ones who are manipulating the masses. The same ones who have enslaved the people with this corrupt system. Stop allowing them to pin you against your neighbor. Stop falling for their propaganda. There are no heroes in politics. Zero. It is all meant to keep us fighting and blaming the problems on the scapegoats, while those who truly run things push us further and further into their new world. What they did to Kirk isn't random. This 22-year-old isn't the only one responsible. Don't let them convince you that a side they created led to this. This movie and all the other imagery clearly tells us this was the plan all along. There is no way you can tell me this was just a random coincidence. I know none of you here are going to buy that. I know my subscribers are some of the smartest people on YouTube, and I know you guys are seeing right through this BS. Help me spread this information. Help me wake the people up so they can stop being used by the elite. Let's show the people the truth. We have to remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake. We must also remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth. And the truth is Jesus Christ. Before I end this video, I want to make sure that my members don't miss this Charlie Kirk exclusive video on Patreon, as I will be breaking everything down. So if you're one of my members, be on the lookout for that video. If you're not a member, what are you waiting for? Join the...
And y'all thought that was just a coincidence. Well, I hope you love and right people feel even dumber now. I hope y'all feel even dumber. Oh, by the way, my mods likely is if they're here to start mess in the chat, you can already get rid of these folks. Like I said, left and the right are the same coin. If you're a left or right, you're just doing what? Freemasonry. If you're following the red and blue, Freemasonry. Demonic. So for people asking me dumb questions, stop asking me dumb questions. Because my audience know, of course, I follow Most High God. Yahshua from the house of Judah. I'm an Israelite. I don't follow this man-made lies, Luciferian lies. So people in the comment section, don't ask me something stupid. Don't ask me nothing dumb. Don't you dare. Because if you're brainwashed, you just brainwashed by the Matrix. You're brainwashed by the Matrix. Stop asking me stupid questions. And act like you got a brain. Because I'm not here to deal with people who are dumb. I could show some celebrity videos, right, that are being controlled by the elite, but I don't care for that right now. I'm going to show y'all something that you never seen before. I hope you're ready for it. So, here we go. By the way, my mods likely is if they're sitting there slandering or starting mess, you can automatically block them or time them out. If they're starting mess in the comment section, you have all the power to do as you please. Like straight up. If they're talking their mess in the comment section, you know what you got to do to deal with those folks. You know what you got to do. And the person who's running them out in the comment section, you are the biggest retard on this fucking website, on my comment section. You're retarded. You have no sense. And mods say, if you don't get rid of this person, I'll get rid of them myself. So you have 5 minutes to quit saying ignorant stuff on my channel or you be gone. This is going to be your warning. This is going to be your only warning. So once again, it's like this. You say anything stupid again, that's not true. You're banned. That's a warning. Don't ever come back over here and start your mess being stupid. And just for that little retarded comment you just made, I'm going to take a picture of that too, by the way. That you retards just love running your mouths because you got nothing better to do but believe lies. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because we're not going to deal with these fools. We're not dealing with them. By the way, take the Matrix. The Matrix movie is also satanic. Halloween is satanic. Mm-hmm. Yep. Delusional parasites is what they are. They don't have a brain. They don't have a brain in the soul of a head. Folks don't have a brain. If they had a brain, technically they would use it. But they let the startup mess. So yeah. If anybody else comments in my comment section, start mess, you are gone. I don't care. You're gone. Give we care if I sent you. I don't care. But let's continue.
Danger by the minute, and cameras are catching it all. Wow. Bizarre lights, mysterious portals, and unexplainable phenomenon are leaving viewers stunned.
What is going on?
Watch closely, because what you're about to see is truly jaw-dropping. In Shandong, China, the night sky lit up with streaks of light followed by sudden bursts that had everyone buzzing online. Local news couldn't explain what was being aimed at, but residents filming from the ground thought it looked like the government was trying to chase off UFOs. Watching that clip, I couldn't help but think, if I have just seen proof of alien visitors trying to slip away, Cloud Veil. In June 2024, people in Beihai, Guangxi, Zhuang, China, stopped in their tracks, staring upward. Above the city, glowing lights shifted and pulsed inside the heavy clouds, almost as if something huge was hiding behind the cover. Witnesses suggested aircraft or weather tricks, but the formation looked too deliberate. If a UFO was cloaked above, do we really want to know what it's waiting for? Sky Portal. One evening in Florida, a group of friends driving home did a double take. Above them, clouds had formed a perfect, glowing ring that looked like a gate to the stars. Meteorologists call it an odd atmospheric quirk, but everyone who watched that ring go quiet felt something else. Sky Beacon.
Hello?
This is Evil Bill with Big Bank. You didn't pay your debts and you owe us money.
Sorry, I'm struggling. I want to pay, but I can't.
You owe money. You pay. What? What is that?
In British Columbia, a climber witnessed a scene straight out of a fantasy. An enormous pillar of colorful lights rising from the behind the mountain. It formed a glowing ring that looked like a massive portal in the sky. Surprisingly, it wasn't his first sighting, and each sighting felt closer than the last. Still, he can't decide if it's a natural phenomenon, a mysterious portal, or something beyond understanding. What do you think it is?
What? Holy shit.
Fiery descent. A man was relaxing on a beach when something caught his eye. A blazing streak slowly falling from the sky toward the ocean. It didn't behave like a meteor or a typical fireball. The line of fire cut through the sky in a strange, deliberate way. At first, he wondered if it was a rocket launch, but the movement didn't match anything he'd seen. As it vanished beneath the waves, he was left staring at the horizon, questioning exactly what he had just witnessed. Yellow Veil. Over Richmond, Virginia, locals were stunned by a strange yellow cloud rolling across the sky. It looked almost unreal, stretching like a curtain above the city. Weather experts say it's likely an Arcus cloud, a rare roll cloud that forms along storm edges. Still, many viewers claim they've never seen anything like it before. Natural phenomenon or something more? The unusual color and shape have left everyone debating what really caused it. Fiery portal. A drone pilot in the middle of a calm flight thought he was just filming the usual scenery until he saw the footage. Up in the sky, a fiery, web-like pattern suddenly appeared, twisting and shimmering like something out of a dream. Then, just as quickly, it vanished, leaving no trace. Was it a trick of the light, a rare natural phenomenon, or something else entirely? Either way, it's the kind of sight that makes you seriously question what's above us. Magical sky. A clip captured from a hillside has everyone scratching their heads. A bright blue light streaked upward, then blossomed into a glowing orange ring hovering above the clouds. The timing and location remain unknown, but the scene is mesmerizing. Is it some rare atmospheric event, or could it be something far stranger? Either way, it's the kind of sight that makes you pause and wonder what else might be out there. Crop mystery. People have been puzzled by crop circles for years, and this latest video from southern England makes them even more intriguing. Hidden CCTV footage captured the exact moment the circles appeared, showing patterns forming with eerie precision. Still, the biggest question remains: who or what is really behind them? Watching the footage, it's hard not to feel like there's something otherworldly at play, shaping these fields in ways we can't fully explain. Metal Man. Recently in Utah, multiple people filmed a strange, shiny figure drifting above the clouds, and the clips spread fast across social feeds. Locals and passing drivers caught this tall, metallic silhouette still in clouds. Some viewers called it a drone trick. Others whispered Project Bluebeam. Fact-checkers flagged edits, yet the footage still leaves a prickly question. If it's staged, who benefits? And if not, what might quietly replace what we think we know? Alien Comet.
Astronomers are tracking a newly discovered object in space. While most agree it's likely a comet, one man says it may be proof of alien life.
In July 2025, astronomers first spotted a fast, strange visitor, now called an interstellar object, racing into our neighborhood. From Earth, it looked like a faint speck. Then telescopes showed a curious glow and odd behavior that doesn't match a typical comet. That odd detail caught the attention of Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who suggested it might not be natural at all, maybe even a piece of alien technology. Most scientists lean toward a comet, but if there's even a chance it's artificial, are we staring at the first proof we're not alone? Giant rock. In South Africa, people couldn't believe their eyes when they saw something enormous sitting right in the middle of a crater. At first glance, it looked like a giant rock, but the more they studied it, the stranger it seemed. Some guessed it might be a hidden art piece, yet its shape and placement didn't add up. Videos spread online fast, leaving everyone asking, natural formation or something far more unusual? Metal sphere.
You can choose to raid the caravan, or you can choose to guard it. This is a game where slaying monsters.
While driving through the mountains in Mexico, a group of tourists spotted something unusual hovering among the clouds. A perfectly round metallic sphere reflecting the sunlight. They captured it on video and shared it online, sparking debates. Some say it's a UFO, but it didn't appear to move, leaving experts and viewers unsure what to make of it. The mysterious object remains unexplained, and for anyone watching, it's both fascinating and puzzling. Red rain. On Hormuz Island in Iran, beachgoers were stunned when heavy rain turned the shoreline a striking red. At first, it looked like something out of a sci-fi scene, as if the sea itself had changed. But the explanation is natural. The island's soil is packed with iron oxide. When the rain fell, it washed the soil into the water, creating this vivid red effect. Nature's own spectacle, surprising yet entirely real. Mud Fury. Early morning in southern Taiwan, the Wandan mud volcano put on an incredible show. Thick, dark mud oozed from the vents, spreading across the surrounding area as locals watched in awe. To manage the constant methane bubbling up, flames lit the vents, creating an almost surreal scene in the city. Crimson Dawn.
This is wild.
Early risers in Los Angeles were treated to a sunrise straight out of a movie. Deep red streaks painted across the sky, blending into dark, dramatic clouds. People stopped to snap photos, stunned by the intensity and almost unreal colors. Some wondered if it was pollution, a wildfire haze, or just nature showing off. Whatever the cause, it left the city buzzing, and viewers are still debating what created this truly bizarre and unforgettable morning spectacle.
Even fire is hovering there.
Weather split. A woman in Australia shared a video that had everyone scratching their heads. In front of her house, the sun was shining bright, warm, and clear. But when she panned the camera to the backyard, everything was blanketed in snow, like a completely different world. Two weathers, one street. People online debated, was this a bizarre natural anomaly or just a glitch in the Matrix? Cloud cloak.
These days, people are talking about a different type of cloud control. Are aliens using clouds for cover?
July 2015. A man named Hector Garcia in Philadelphia looked up and saw a shape-shifting, semi-transparent mass drifting above his street.
Some people looking at this see that inside this amorphous blob, there seem to be glowing or shimmering lights.
It followed power lines, flickered with tiny lights, then slipped behind roofs. Soon after, workers in China posted dramatic clips of clouds tumbling across the sky. Officials called it debris, but the object's steady, guided motion and inner glow felt different. Call it a UFO or a cloud cloak if it's real. What else could be moving unseen? Sky beam. In Chile, locals woke to a sudden roar, and cameras caught a perfect column of light slicing down from the sky, leaving a thin trail of smoke drifting over the street. The clip went viral fast. Some called it a camera glitch or a transformer fault, while others pointed to a timed blackout and sealed off witnesses. Physics or a covert test? Either way, if this was staged, what's quietly replacing our ordinary nights? Glowing portal.
This is amazing.
In this clip, look at this glowing portal hovering midair as stunned kids stand frozen, watching. A man stepped closer, and in a blink, he vanished inside. What's more unsettling is, the portal seemed to reveal a world almost like ours, but with two suns burning overhead. No source explains where the footage came from, and no scientist has a clear answer. Trick or truth, this leaves one big question. Did we just glimpse a doorway into another dimension?
You can't see it because the clouds are covering it, but...
Shore discs. A calm shoreline clip claimed to be Manitoulin Island, showing 5 classic disc craft rising over a distant ridge. Locals who witnessed the entire scene claim that this must be a hidden UFO spot. Watching the encounter even, I think it might be real. What do you guys think?
This game, you're not ready for it.
Ocean surprise. Out on a quiet stretch of water, a man noticed something that stopped him in his tracks. A bright, electric blue beam shooting straight down from the sky. It cut through the night like nothing he'd ever seen and vanished into the ocean almost instantly. He captured it all on his phone, and when the video hit the internet, reactions went wild. Some swear it's proof of something extraterrestrial. Others argue it could be secret tech. Well, it's truly unforgettable. Moon cities.
The interior of the moon is more than just a possibility.
A Twitter user shared a video claiming it's a leaked clip from NASA's top secret mission, showing entire cities on the dark side of the moon. According to the claim, between 1965 and 1968, humans secretly built these settlements under NASA and a secret company. Many viewers were skeptical. Some insisted it was just lava or molten rock, but the structures looked too organized to be natural. Could it really be human-made, or is something else at play?
which is a period of history that we cannot recognize very readily on Earth.
Sky intruder. Late one night in New Jersey, locals spotted a strange glowing object hovering above the neighborhood. One man, frustrated and determined, tried everything he could to bring it down, but the UFO stayed perfectly still, almost daring him to act. For everyone watching, the question hung in the air. Was this just a drone or something far stranger? Sacred glow. On September 11th, 2025, worshippers in Medina looked up and saw something strange hovering above a mosque minaret. What was it? A drone? A meteor? Or something entirely unexplained? Authorities later suggested it could have been a drone, but not everyone's convinced. If this wasn't man-made, what exactly was watching? Final confession.
So here's the picture of Tucson as he had it. Then, as he developed further, notice that there are 5 very distinct UFOs.
In 2014, scientist Boyd Bushman, a senior researcher once linked to Lockheed Martin, shared something unusual. During one of his last recorded talks, he revealed photos of small, pale figures and disc-shaped craft he claimed were connected to Area 51.
They had one or two of them around it that were 230 years old, and we have a total of at least 18 that exist and operate with our facility as Teller set it up. Now notice the eyes are different, nose are different, but they do have 5 fingers, 5 toes, 2 eyes. Rather strangely enough, I asked him how they communicate. He says, well, it's like this, Boyd. They're able to use your own voice by telepathy to talk to you.
Bushman explained that colleagues working on secret projects provided these images and updates. Skeptics point to flaws, yet the photos and materials left many unsettled. After watching this, is there any reason to dismiss the idea entirely? Or are we closer to something real? Angel Ride.
Storms to the north.
One quiet night in Texas, a TikTok user captured something unbelievable on a regular street. A strange figure suddenly hovered above the ground, wings spread, its face impossible to make out. It glided along the power lines like it was drawing energy from them. Then, in an instant, a bright spark lit the sky, and it vanished. Was it something supernatural, or just a mystery we can't explain? The footage leaves viewers stunned. Sunflower shift.
Curve their face towards the sun every day.
A viral video on Twitter showed an entire field of sunflowers suddenly turning away from the sun, leaving viewers scratching their heads. People flooded the comments with guesses. Some thought it was strange weather. Others whispered about unknown forces at work. Experts explained mature sunflowers stop following the sun once their seeds form. But seeing the whole field move in unison looked eerie. What's really happening here? Natural growth or something stranger?
Can you see there? Yeah.
Tainted foods.
กล่องเท่าไหร่ครับ
From Thailand to kitchens online, strange things are happening with what we eat. In August 2020, a family opened their sushi at home, only to find it glowing fluorescent blue. Elsewhere, a woman struggled to cut a cabbage that stretched like rubber,
And now I'm trying to pull it. Look, it's not ripping. It's not ripping. I think it's fake.
bending and flexing with each slice. Another video showed processed cheese burning oddly, hardening like plastic, while natural cheese burned normally. Even vanilla ice cream has been made with plastic, highlighting the hidden threats in everyday foods. These clips leave viewers questioning what's really on our plates and how careful should we be when buying or cooking. Kirk's UFO evidence.
They just been circling.
and they're going to go away.
Charlie Kirk dropped a video claiming it was real UFO evidence. In October 2024, he was flying home from a Wisconsin game when pilots invited him to the cockpit. At 40,000 feet, they pointed out bright circular objects far above 80,000 to 100,000 feet, moving oddly and not showing on radar. Some called plasma or satellite flares. Others guessed drones. To me, it looked more like alien tech than a weather trick.
They'd be picked up on radar. Yeah, exactly.
Vanishing tribe. Back in 2016, a sudden storm forced a helicopter off course in Brazil's Acre State. What the photographer Ricardo Stuckert captured left him stunned. An isolated village tucked deep in the Amazon. People with painted bodies were scattered into the trees and protected simple thatch huts. Experts believe this group numbers about 300, farming bananas and manioc, yet completely isolated. But there's a caution, guys. They are the Sentinelese, known to fiercely protect their land. Any attempt to approach could be extremely risky for human life, making this hidden tribe one of the most perilous communities on Earth. Hidden tunnels.
Love Roblox? Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards.
Back in April 2025, Catherine Austin Fitz told Tucker Carlson that trillions had gone missing.
Between fiscal 1998 and fiscal 2015, there were 21 trillion of undocumentable adjustments in the U.S. government. If you go to our website, missingmoney.solera.com, we have years and years of documentation, including the government financials that show this.
Possibly funding underground cities meant for the elite. And guys, she might be true, as lots of videos have emerged of underground hidden tunnels and cities. A mountaineer uploaded a video of a lone truck rolling down a deserted road. The vehicle slipped into a tunnel-like passage, but it never emerged on the other side. Was it a trick or a hidden network at work? Maybe Fitz was pointing to such real secret places governments keep out of sight. Living fountain. Out on a quiet forest trail, a group of hikers spotted something that stopped them cold. A steady stream of water flowing right out of a tree trunk. They circled closer, watching the clear water pour as if the tree itself was alive. Some even splashed their faces, curious if it was safe to drink. Who's ever seen that before?
Yeah, hi, student. Hi, student.
Reindeer spiral. Out on the snowy fields of Murmansk, Russia, a herd of reindeer gathered tight and suddenly began spinning in perfect circles, like a living cyclone. The sight had locals with...
Yeah, I think that's going to be enough for today. What I just showing y'all. I'm going to end this stream. Shalom, this true stream, because I exposed a lot of truth. I did. Let me see. Let me take a picture of these disgusting, idiotic, demonic, and Luciferian comments of ignorant people right here. Let me take a picture of this. Take a picture of these comments. Because the comments they say is so ignorant, it's disgusting, man. Y'all say anything stupid because things don't go your way. And you make these assumptions. Like oh, look at me. I think I'm smart. Because I must throw insults at you because things don't go my way. Now, let me tell you something. That doesn't make you smart. That makes you ignorant. And it will never make you smart. So, let me take a picture of that. What's his name said? Well, one part of the comment. We're going to go down a little bit further of the comment. Because you got to love these instigators, right? You got to love instigators who run their mouth and start stuff and assume stuff. You got to love it. You really got to love the ignorance. Well, I'll tell you something. I don't like ignorance, okay? I don't like ignorance at all. Excuse me. And I still don't. And So the message to the people, I'm not dumb, and I'm not ignorant, and I'm not stupid. But shalom. I'm gonna end this stream with one of the Israelites' music. And there's a song I ain't played in a long time. I think it's gonna piss some haters off. And I know I ain't played this song in a very long time, but you know what? I don't care if I piss you off with this song. Because I don't play that mess. You got me messed up with somebody else. Or assuming stuff that's not true. I got a song for y'all that's just gonna shut you up. It's really gonna just shut you up. And personally, I don't care if you get offended. I don't care if you get offended at all, and I still don't care if you get offended. I don't care. Because they don't learn to keep their mouths shut. They don't learn to shut their mouths. Instead, they rather instigate than shut their mouths. So I have a ending statement for you folks. That's right. Shalom, that's right. So let me go ahead and this end any statement. F the losers, F the haters, go F yourself. You'll never do research what's really going on. You can live your little fantasy little bubble. You're not living reality. Keep on being brainwashed by the government. Keep being brainwashed in general and enjoy your pathetic life. Continue to live your pathetic life by being the elite's puppet. Because you people who talk that smack about people or keep mess going, you are the elite's puppets. Have fun being a puppet. Puppets, keep dancing. Keep dancing. Actually, you're quite wrong. Halloween is very satanic. If you don't know the origins where it came from, you're very wrong. Until you do your research, you don't know what you're talking about. There's origins behind Halloween. And I exposed it on my channel. And if I have to make a video or stream about it again, I will expose Halloween again. Because I know the origins and background where it originally came from. I'm not the only person who knows about these paganist holidays. I'm not the only person. I am not the only person. But hold on. Now, excuse me, shalom, shalom. I'm out of here. Y'all enjoy the truth. But I'll see y'all next time. Shalom. Later.
Now this one goes out to all the haters in Israel united in Christ. But we just want to let you know how good we see. Who's up in this building? Instruct the people. Now this one goes out to all the haters of Israel united in Christ. Because we know you put a lot into hating us all year. So we just want to let you know out there we see you. There's kings up in this building. Look at what we building. We do this for our brothers and our wives and our children. If you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way. Cause the God that we walking with is not the one to play. There's kings up in this building. Look at what we building. We do this for our brothers and our wives and our children. If you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way. Cause the God that we walking with is. How many times must we check these fools, correct these fools, dissect these fools? They still running their mouth. That's why nobody don't respect these fools. Just let these fools know that we don't play, understand, we can do this every day. You think you intelligent, you not even relevant. Understand, you are in the room with an elephant. Step on all your heresies and make the people say, why you didn't listen when we said move out the way? You keep testing us, stressing us. Why you second guessing us? Even though you cursing us, God is steady blessing us. We hate to hear when you talk, cause he's a damn liar. So when you say we fell off, we come with more fire. I am not the one to play with these scripts. I will stay regardless. Anyone trying to twist God's words up, we live and die by these laws. So ain't nobody stopping us because there's kings up in this building. Look at what we building. We do this for our brothers and our wives and our children. If you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way. Cause the God that we walking with is not the one to play. There's kings up in this building. Look at what we building. We do this for our brothers and our wives and our children. If you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way. Cause the God that we walking with is not the one to play. The elder said we must study for us to get the kingdom, and then go teach our people because we got to bring them to the Lord cause they so lost. They living in sin, they destroyed, and they going off. And then he told me, God is calling me, so make this a priority. If you see any wickedness, rebuke with all authority. Cause our people are sick, give them this medicine. Or God gon' put their lights out like our medicine. I love my people, I don't want to see them die, but the way that they be living, man, it make you wanna cry. Cause ain't nobody helping them, no one's doing a thing. So God is gonna raise up some kings, that's why. There's kings up in this building. Look at what we building. We do this for our brothers and our wives and our children. If you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way. Cause the God that we walking with is not the one to play. There's kings up in this building. Look at what we building. We do this for our brothers and our wives and our children. If you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way. Cause the God that we walking with is not the one to play. Never let you mess this up. Look at how we kept this up. Even though you hate our guts, we the ones that people trust. We moving up every year. Y'all moving like y'all don't care. You brothers ain't going nowhere because you don't serve the Lord with fear. You saying you Israelites, but I don't understand it. You teaching things that we know God has not commanded. You robbing our people and you coming up like a bandit. We ain't gonna stand it. It ain't the way we planned it. Just repent, stop your sinning, and you can make it better. Brothers, imagine what we could do if we came together. We the greatest, I'ma say this and I don't care. Bump up this up in the air and tell everybody here. There's kings up in this building. Look at what we building. We do this for our brothers and our wives and our children. If you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way. Cause the God that we walking with is not the one to play. There's kings up in this building. Look at what we building. We do this for our brothers and our wives and our children. If you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way. Cause the God that we walking with is not the one to play. There's kings up in this building. Look at what we building. We do this for our brothers and our wives and our children. If you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way. Cause the God that we walking with is not the one to play. There's kings up in this building. Look at what we building. We do this for our brothers and our wives and our children. If you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way. Cause the God that we walking with is not the one to play.
In my hood, you hear sirens and semis pop. Judah keep vexing Ephraim. When will the envy stop? No love for any cops. That's what got Kenny shot. Y'all drinking Henny shots. I'm investing in penny stocks. They give me props. Rapping, teaching, debating unity while Satan trying to weaken the nation. Cops in my community kill us with every opportunity. No justice or peace. The police get immunity. Look, rubber bullets and riot tools when they gear up. Asking where the love went, cause judgment is near us. And kids rather pour up a foe and sip the syrup than learn about how the black Moors ruled in Europe. We divided by economic material schism. My people are serial victims of imperialism. I tell the truth in the booth, boy, my pen no lie. They love the Hebrew Hebrew Israelites. Ask the N-O-I. Let's pray. I pray. Abba, Yahweh, rise. I pray for your grace and everything that you shall provide. I pray every day that you teach me how to strive to put my trust in you, because in you is where the power lies. My people are dead and pumped will come out of hide. I pray every day, no excuses or alibis. I pray that every last one of these cowards die. I pray all of this in the name of Yahweh Shai. Can't feed the flesh, don't need the stress, so I fast and I rest instead. Cold sweats in the bath, trying to grasp. I sat in bed. In my dream, I had a twin. He stabbed me to death and fled. Visions of a pale horse and a dragon with 7 heads. Vagabond, Babylon, being watched by the Lord. Can't even stop by the store, cause on my block it's a war. Jehovah Witnesses don't even knock at my door, cause they know they false doctrine will get chopped by my sword. Yeah, I'm with the lyrical or the spiritual murder play. I see some ravenous wolves leading the herd astray. My homie's mom's a tweaker, I watch him survey. I'm numb to this game and the pain. I'm an inverted. When the Messiah comes serve, we gon' witness the sun purge. He coming back to judge every idle and dumb word. My team always moving in silence, we unheard. The elite wanna converge on the elect and the 1/3. I pray, Abba, Yahweh, rise. I pray for your grace and everything that you shall provide. I pray every day that you teach me how to strive to put my trust in you, because in you is where the power lies. My people are dead and pumped will come out of hide. I pray every day, no excuses or alibis. I pray that every last one of these cowards die. I pray all of this in the name of Yahweh Shai.